Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of Hello World with your girl Joy from Be the Difference Clothing. How is everyone doing this lovely evening? I hope you're okay. I hope you had an amazing day. I have to tell you all about my day first. But before I do that, I just want to remind you guys to like, subscribe, share, turn on your notification bells. And if you can, give me some thumbs something. Ooh, just dropped my broken phone. Give me some thumbs something, whatever you feel like giving. And if you can also share out the chat, which I will be doing that. Let me What up, my little tatted? What do those eyeballs mean, tatted? Can you please tell me what that means? Because I see those eyeballs often, but I have no idea what them eyeballs mean. School sister, please. I'm just checking to see if I'm buffering. What up, Tanya? Hey, girl. How are you? Welcome to Hello World. Um, Let me think. What else am I think? Oh, yeah, I need to share the chat out. Hi, loving Ja Queen. How are you? Welcome to Hello World. It's good to see you. You know, loving, all we do is talk about everything and anything. So feel free to add your point of view to the conversation if you'd like. Sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself just for a few moments. The eyeballs mean that it's a window to the soul. You know what, Tatted? I'm not messing with you. I thought you were really going to give me some information on what them eyeballs mean, and you just go ahead and tell me that. That's right up your alley. Cool. Um, and the title is It's Okay. And I was sitting here like for a good half an hour because I was like, I want to hurry up and get on so I can get off, like for real. But I just couldn't think of a topic, and I said that. Oh, that's good. What up, AKA? What's going on? Oh, I'm not buffering for once. That's great. Um, Yes, and feel free to get to know each other, please, in the chat. Everyone has important things that they do and say, and it's good that we try to support each other as often and as much as possible. Okay, so what did I want to say? Oh, so my day. So, what up, B Charma? What's going on? Welcome to Hello World. We talk about everything and anything here, B Charmer. Guys, feel free to welcome B Charmer. This is their first time here on Hello World. I met them on Just Bambido's chat a few times. So it's nice to see you. So my day, guys. So I woke up. First of all, I woke up at like 7 o'clock in the morning. Then I went back to sleep because I usually on Sundays wake up at 8:20. My alarm clock goes off at 8:20. So I think the last time I readjusted my alarm clock, I never changed it back. So then you know how like when you're sleeping and then you wake up and you're like, wait a second, I think I'm oversleeping, right? So I was like, no. I turned around, look at the clock, and it was 9 o'clock exactly. And that's the time church really starts. And I wanted to go to church today because they were doing a dinner and I had signed up to go to the dinner, so I felt like you can't go to the dinner if you don't go to church, right? Doesn't that make seem weird? I mean, I'm pretty sure you can, but for me, I don't want to do that. Um, so anyway, I just said, you know what, Joy, calm down, relax. Because I was about to go on a whirlwind of just hurry up, rush, and do whatever. So I said, I guess I'm not going to go to the gym. And then I rethought it and I was like, yes, I can, because church is only an hour. And then after that, I can go to the gym and then go get dressed and go to the lunch. So I went to church. I went to church. I got there like at 9:30. And I was just like, that's the latest I've ever been. And that church service is only an hour. And I was so late. And I said, you know what? Whatever. I just have to go with the flow. Even though it was my fault for not waking up in a timely fashion, just go with the flow. It is what it is. Um, so nobody said anything, which is great. And I haven't been to church in a while, but I just go when the spirit leads me. And today I just really had a purpose for going. So Church was over. I ran over to the gym and I saw some people there at the gym. I did like a massively quick workout. Let me tell you guys, I was on that sled. I ran that sled up and down at least 8 times today. So the first 2 times I ran it without weights on it. The second time, the third and fourth time I ran it with one plate, 145-pound plate. Then the fifth and sixth time I ran it with 2 plates. It was so bad that by the time I was done, I lost count. All I know is that whenever I stood up or tried to walk, my legs just wanted to give way. It was just wobbling around. Like I'm trying to grow my legs. And I need to do that with the sled. And before I did the sled, I did this thing where I don't know the technical names for it, but I had 220-pound free weights. And I basically went down into what do you call it? Like into a push-up position, like legs straight out. So I pushed up, lifted each one at a time. Then I jumped back. Actually, I didn't. Yes, I did. So I jumped back into a squat and then everything up. I did that like 10 times. And then I did the sled. And then I started chit chatting away. And then I was like, man, it's 11 o'clock. I got to go. By the time I was finished running my mouth, it was like 11:15. And I had to rush and hurry up. Thankfully, I don't have to do my hair because it's already done. So I just threw my little shower cap on, got dressed, and I went to the dinner. The dinner was all right. And now I'm here with you guys. I did my laundry and I cleaned, and now I'm here. I'm in the process of cooking my lunch too, which is something natural. It's all cabbage and cut up vegetables and all that other stuff. So that's what I had. Her ears are shining. Teddy, what up, Myra? How are you? Better late than never. I know, loving. What up, just Bambi? What's going on? Um, Loving, let me tell you, like, that's the first time I ever went to church that late, and it's only an hour. And I have been missing services like for a little while. And it's just like I felt so bad, but whatever. But anyway, guys, I hope you all had a beautiful day. If not, then hopefully our little chit chat will help you feel better. Ooh, but before we do that, I actually made 2 onesies that I said I was going to show you guys yesterday, but I completely forgot. Some of you had already seen this, but this is the first one. And I put it on a onesie. And be nice to each other too. Just Bambi, Myra, I don't know if you've met Just Bambi, but feel free to check her out. She's pretty cool, y'all. She's really a nice person. And Loving it's her first time here, so feel free to get to know everyone too. Tatted, you behave. So basically, this is the onesie that I printed yesterday. And this is my idea as well. So it pretty much, I'll show that. It pretty much means, right? So, gas stations and gas pumps fuel a lot, right? You put a little gas in somebody's head and then they get all excited and blase, blase, right? But literally, if we fuel our future, everything will be better. And when I put our in here, because usually the price goes right in between here, we're that valuable and important. We are people, human beings that are irreplaceable. So if we fuel our future with positivity, we'll be that much better. And I think for infants, this is cool. So you guys let me know what you think. And then a couple days ago, maybe a few weeks ago, I made this one. I think this is so cute. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. This is so cute. I will be a leader. Imagine putting that little thing on your little babies. Isn't that cute? That's cute. And like, this is what we do to the babies in the mirror. Hey, how are you? You're so cute. And like, although they don't know how to read, if you keep on saying, like, you're going to be a leader one day, whenever they see books and other infants and maybe even this cap and tassel gown type of thing, it's going to remind them of like a point in their life, whether they remember exactly what, that they should be leaders. What up, 50 plus? How are you? What's going on? I hope you are having a beautiful day. But this is another one. I just love this one. And then this is another one too. I was born to be great. We should do this for our children, right? Because from what I've heard, by the time a child is like 3 or 5, they've already had their personality. So, like, their personality is already developed then. While things can be changed, yes, but they pretty much have their fundamental personality by that time. So you have between 1 and 3 or 1 and 4 to get these positive affirmations in their spirits, in their souls, in their minds, and visually, right? Because we are creatures, I believe we are creatures of absorption. And the more things we absorb positive, the better outcome will be. So that's my little tidbit on that. And then this last one, my friend decided to recreate my little I will be a leader. And she did this. Isn't that cute? I absolutely love it. I think this is so cute. Little ants following each other and leading each other to like great things. So that's it, guys. Just let me know what you think about these onesies because I have the capability of printing as many as I'd like to print. Um, but I don't know. Everybody is different, so we'll see what happens. All right. So, oh, and one last thing. Yesterday, I was sitting on the porch because it was that warm, and there were 2 guys that came up to me, and they were handing out flyers for the census. So if anybody is absolutely looking for a job, they start you off at $22 an hour just to join and be a census taker. And I'll shout out Craig and Paul for walking by. And they said, you know what? Since we gave you our flyer, it's only fitting that we take your flyer. So I just gave them my information about Be the Difference. And so hopefully they'll come on Hello World one day, check it out, and see that I absolutely kept my word and said I was going to give them a shout out. And hopefully, guys, if you are looking for a job, the census is hiring. $22 an hour is great to start off with, especially if you don't have any skills. Think about it. And even if you do have skills and you are working in somewhere else, a second stream of income won't hurt because this is temporal. It's not forever. But anyway, today's topic is it's okay. You in, Tanya? You need a job too, Tanya? Another one? I know that's right. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And it's okay, guys, if you look outside and see that you may not fit in with everything, everyone, everybody, everyone's ideals, and just the common trend of the world. I was in the supermarket earlier, and there was a woman that was standing behind me, and she started talking to me, and she was just telling me how, well, she was complaining mostly. She was like, "Oh my goodness, it's getting dark so fast." I was like, "Yeah, but it only got dark at 5." And she's like, "Yeah." But I was like, "It's still winter." And she's like, "Yeah, that's true." Then she said, "Well, I just check the weather every single day." And she's like, "These lines are so long. When I go to Walmart, it's not this long." And I was like, "Yeah, but We're always in a hurry to go nowhere fast. And she's like, oh my goodness, that was so good. And she's like, you're right. We are always in a hurry to go nowhere fast. And I said, yes, enjoy every moment that you can. So she started lifting up her spirits a little bit, still adding a little complaining in the mix. But at least for that one point, that one moment, it was okay for her to realize that you don't need to complain about everything up into the weather, guys. I just can't believe that's nothing. Please stop complaining so much. We don't have it that hard. We really don't have it that hard. We get to move around freely in our vehicles, walk around freely with our legs and feet and arms, and we get to freely walk around and speak our minds sometimes when it's not appropriate, and no one does anything. Think about other places, other parts in the world where if you walk around, you might get snatched up and not in a good way. You walk around, you make eye contact with somebody, and that could be the end of your life. You walk around and say something to someone, that could be the end of your life. You walk around during the day and it's nighttime because there's no electricity. So, really, do we have much to complain about here on the United States of America? No. We have all the freedoms in the world to do whatever we feel like. So, it's okay to understand that you have it a little bit better than other people. And for me, when I thought about it, I was like, man, this chick is crazy. Because she was like, I watch the weather just 2 times out of the day. She said the worst part about it was she said that when she wakes up in the morning at 6 o'clock in the morning, she inundates her mind with the news. I said, oh my goodness, girl, you crazy. From 6 o'clock on, you watching the news? Hmm, that's very depressing because I don't know if you guys notice, but with the media, they just inundate us with information that's not usually uplifting. And when they do have the little uplifting moments, it's like 2 seconds. And then you get re inundated with all of the woe is me. Somebody just got shot. We don't know who the killer is, but the camera was there. You saw their face. You did the facial scan imagery because cameras can do that. And you still can't find them. Although the cameras were foggy and they ran down the street, even though you saw them running down the street into a car where the car had the license plate and you still can't read the license plate because it was at an angle where the camera couldn't pick it up. With all of the high tech technology that we have, we still can't catch people. Isn't that weird? Mm. It just makes me, for me, understand that, not everything is as what it seems. And not everything that we are privy to is unplanned. I don't know how else to say that. I barely watch the news anymore. What up, Angela Critters? How are you? If you can, Angela, if you can please send me a DM on IG because I want to show you proof of your videos. And the IG is BTD LLC. Other countries are much more advanced. It's true. It's very true. It's very true. I remember back in the day when smartphones were becoming smart to us, um, Japan already had them. They had already had them. So don't think that we're all advanced, guys. We're not that advanced. And they've already been preparing themselves to be able to fly out of here and live on another planet if worse came to worse. Push came to shove. Death for Earth. Anyway, it's okay, guys, to not feel like you have to fit in with everything, right? Because think about all of the things that you want to fit into. Are they one, elevating your mind. Two, add into the positiveness of your livelihood. Three, is it something that you could use and be proud of? So it's okay to not fit in, right? Because a lot of times there are a lot of sheep just running, right? And they'll lead you off that cliff. But if you step back for a second, observe the situations around you, you could be like, wait a second, it's okay not to be a part of that crew because they are slowly running to their death and everybody's just going straight, following the leaders, following what other people say. So it's okay if you feel like you don't fit in because we're not supposed to fit into everything. We're not supposed to conform to everything that is given to us. Imagine if we did all the time. Imagine if I never stopped watching TV. You certainly wouldn't be seeing me here on Hello World. I probably wouldn't even know any of you guys. So I know I feel really, really, really like out of the loop when people are talking about trends that I have no idea. And I just feel like, man, I need to get in the loop. But then when I start watching this stuff, when I start watching the news, then I just be like, I get sick. I get sick because it's so many people just hating each other. And I'm like, that's something that we shouldn't be doing. We were never created to hate. We were never created to be so separated and think that it's okay to be mean to each other and to not love each other and to tear each other down. That's not the purpose of humanity. It never was. And it still isn't. Yeah, I said it. That's not the purpose of humanity. Purpose of humanity from my lips to your ears is that we help each other, elevate each other. And when we happen to be down, be there to help lift you up out of those moments. But why? Is it okay for us to allow one rotten apple to spoil the bunch? Soon as you start seeing that apple getting rotten, jump out the bag. But no, we just sit there. Why? That's not okay. Think about it. The more we allow these outside sources to inundate our minds with how things will never be good, how things will never change, and people are just rotten all over the world. The more we're going to believe that, and the more we're going to breathe that back, that life back, and the way we breathe that life back is just how we treat each other, how we treat each situation, how we start thinking about things, and we're like, yeah, that's not right. It's never going to be right. Then we'll just be like little sheep running off the cliff, right? But then there's some of us who are trying to be like, no, don't run. Just turn to the left a little bit. Stop running towards the cliff. Run to the oasis where there's a nice pool where you can get a good drink of water and have some grass to eat. But no, it's okay, guys, if you happen to be the only person in the room that feels like the world can be better. That's okay. Don't feel bad. You're not alone. I'm right there with you. I swear, guys, I swear to the day that I die, I will always hold and believe that our world will be a better place no matter what. And I feel like we're always just on the cusp of doing greater things, being greater people, living purposes that we were meant to live. I'll never give that up because if I do, I'll lose hope and just drown. I'll just fall off the cliff just with everybody else. Can't. I'd rather be that person that you try to trample, but I'm a little too strong for you to trample completely, to try to stop you and be like, no, 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 you got this. And I know I'm not the only one, even if it's just 100 of us, versus millions of people, we still can make a good impact. So it's okay to not want to give up on humanity. It's okay. I'm never going to give up on humanity. As bad as some situations may be, I'm not going to give up. Because if I do, then that means that I quit. And I'm not going to quit. I ain't no quitter. I ain't no punk, man. I ain't quitting. Hi, Mr. Rogers. Are you a man or a woman? Tonight, we're just talking about it's okay. I'm doing you on Monday. I will leave a genuine comment on every video and actually watch each video so I can get to know you. Lift each other. Be the difference and I are playlist buddies. Yes. Okay, I'll send it to Gio. Jade dog in his house. What's going on? Hope you had a beautiful day. But it's okay, guys. It's okay to believe or feel like you're the only one in a room full of everything and just not fit in. Maybe you're not supposed to fit in because you have the need or you have the ability to change the course of whatever it is. And if you fit in, then you're not going to feel pushed enough or uncomfortable enough to do something about what's making you feel different. I mean, I don't know, because Mr. Rogers, that was my little childhood, that was my childhood little thing. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. That's just the first thing that popped in my mind. And of course, I don't know how to pronounce your first name. That's why I did that. But no, I don't know what gender you are. I assume you're human. That's the best thing that I could say. Right? Why is that? Why do we automatically assume that everything is male first? It's hard to understand the mass shootings. Why do mentally ill people want to take innocent people with them? Because when you're mentally ill, you're already not thinking the way the norm is. Who knows, like, what may have triggered a mentally ill person to do whatever they do? You never know. Angela, here, how about I throw this in there? And I'm not condoning any bad behavior ever. But imagine if you're just a little different from everyone else, and everyone else is looking at you like you're the oddball, picking on you emotionally over and over and over again, over and over and over again. You've already have a little imbalance, and that amplifies even more because if one person is poking the bear, it could feel like a million people are poking the bear. And then one day you do not know how or don't have an outlet to let those feelings out of not appreciating how you're being treated. So you want everybody to feel the same hurt that you've been inundated with. And while you think that release is going to make you feel better by taking other people's life, it's only going to make people look at you worse. So I challenge anyone who may be going through a situation where people may not be treating you properly, fairly, to do everything in love. Hold up. Yeah, I said it. Do everything in love. Because what will somebody say if after I'll think of the most vile thing. If somebody spits in your face, Lord, I don't know what I would do if somebody did that. I know I wouldn't take it very kindly. But let's just think that, right? Somebody spits in your face and you turn around instead of wanting to lash back. You say, you know what? Thank you. Woo, that took a lot for me to even say thank you. What are they going to do? Hey, yeah, that makes you feel kind of stupid. But Angela, that's just the opposite. Like, just thinking in maybe their mind. I don't know. It doesn't, like I said, I don't condone bad behavior. or anyone being violent because we shouldn't be violent. And only when you are, well, see, that's the other thing too. Maybe they feel like they're protecting themselves by retaliating. Well, talking can solve a lot of our simple issues. But now that person who is mentally ill, who's taken out a lot of people, may feel like they've been justified by saying, you know what, you guys have treated me so poorly for too long. I want you to know how it feels. And I want, they may not even think about the rolling effect of how it may feel for the parents, the loved ones, the spouses of whomever they hurt. You see, it's just a trickling effect. It keeps going over and over again. It keeps recycling itself. Why do we keep recycling the same old things? We keep recycling the same old dislike, the hate, disrespect. We need to reverse that curse and change it. And it's going to take all of us individually to feel like that's something you want to do. And then, only then, when it's truly genuine in your heart, will it really be effective. Oh, it is feminine. Thank you. What up, Julia? Hey, Pat D's. Long time no see. How are you? I think the killer wants to make a big splash and be talked about forever. Sometimes they want to shoot others so they can do suicide by cop. It's very true. I agree with you. But we're the ones that promote their reckless behavior and we splash it on the news for at least 2 or 3 days. Headline, this person, because then when we splash it on the news, we have to get into their parents and then their lives. We have to dissect them, right? Well, if we maybe undershadowed those situations, maybe it'd be less people wanting to be put down in history that way. In my city last year, we had 6 college students killed by a person that didn't get into the college. Mm-mm-mm. What up, hello? I mean, Kingdom Boy, what's going on? Ah, yeah, yeah. And even at the college level, we don't know how to express ourselves. We don't know how to communicate. I think it all boils down to the communication. It's okay to say you do not know how to communicate because you haven't been taught or you forgot how to communicate because you've been in a shell, boxed up, told not to speak ever again. It's okay to admit that you've been wrong to the point where you feel like you don't want to open up. You want to just shut yourself up. It's okay to admit that. I believe we all go through that some points of our lives. Why do you feel bullied, Kingdom Boy? I'm in college and being bullied. Someone called me stupid and an idiot. First and foremost, I apologize that people are being reckless with their words and not understanding how it is affecting your day to day and also your spirit and your heart and your soul. But absolutely know you're not stupid and that you're not an idiot. You've got a lot of things going for you. Keep that in the forefront of your mind. And why would you give someone your phone? Just don't give them your phone. It's okay, guys, to just not be okay. That's another big thing, right? It's okay not to be okay. It's okay if one day you just need to take a mental break from life and just listen, guys, I don't got it all together. Okay. I don't have it all together. I'm not talking about me, but if I ever did have that moment, I'll tell you. But it's okay to admit when you just can't carry yourself. It's okay not to be okay too. And for me, I'm okay with admitting that I can't stop snacking, guys. I can't. All right, I contradict stop snacking, right? That does sound stupid, right? Because when we broke down the definition of what can't meant, we knew that it means it's this contradiction. So like I replace can't with contradiction and it doesn't fit in a sentence, so therefore I shouldn't be saying it. Words have power and meaning. I can overcome my desires of eating snacks, but I just haven't had the courage to do so or the desire to do so. Now, if somebody said that there were rat pieces in my snacks, then maybe I would stop. Oh God, it's just disgusting me just thinking about it. I just scared myself. Ouch. I just had 3 Edmonds apple pies. I admit it. I just had 3 of them things, but they were minis. But I just ate 3 of them. And just to merely think that I probably was eating pieces just disgusted me. See how easy that was? If you just picture it being something really bad, then you think twice about eating it. What up, Dad Kitty Sparkle? Hey, how are you? And for us on YouTube, guys, it's okay if you can't be everywhere all the time. Don't feel bad. If you have great intentions and you really do go out trying to support people for real, it's okay not to be able to do that and be there and show up all the time. It's okay, right? I mean, YouTube, we've all become a community of knowing each other. Like, Angela, I see you in everybody's chat, and I'm in everybody's chat. So that says a lot. I used to go to Pat D's. I don't know if he's still here or not, but I used to go to Pat D's chat all the time. And I haven't been there. So, but I still support Pat D's. I still have a respect for Pat D's. Yes, thank you for stopping by, and I appreciate that. So it's okay. I try to make my rounds as often as I can. Sometimes though you get a little caught up when you get to know other people. You get a little caught up. But I never forget how I started and who started with me and who supported me. I never forget that. And you know what, Dab Kitty? I can't even use busy as an excuse because I'm never too busy for anything. Because it's something that I want, I will make time for it. And that goes for all of us. If there's something that you want, you always all of a sudden have hundreds and thousands of hours just to do whatever it is that you truly want, right? How convenient that is. So no, I can't even say that Dab Kitty, you just gotta make time. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta do better time management. But we work so 50 channels. We worked, but we have worked with 50 channels, Joy, even did a holiday greeting for me. Yes, and I try, and if that's at least the support that I can try to give, if I can't be physically there all the time, then at least that's something. It's better than nothing. But no, I will never forget you guys. Never. Yeah, man, get to know each other. Dab Kitty Sparkle, where you been? How has life been treating you? Feel like I haven't seen you in weeks. I have a lot of money that is just like life. Thanks. Life is what we make it, and life is what we allow to happen. So we can't blame anything else but ourselves for things that we're not happy with because we have the power to change stuff. Been good, thanks. I've been good. 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 I can't complain. Dad Kitty, ooh, let me show you. I just made these onesies not too long ago. What you think? That's one. What do you think? That one is so cute. That baby is so cute. I just want to squeeze up their legs. That's two. What you think? That's three. What do you think? That's four. I think for the long and short of it, thank you. I'll keep my mouth shut and go back into my dorm. Yeah, never talk about your wealth with people that may not have wealth because they don't understand. It's not because they want to rob you, it's just because they don't understand your perspective or your thinking. Right? And I was talking about this the other day too, how, you know, we who are not billionaires or even millionaires look at others who are millionaires and think that they should give their life, all their money to us. Bunk that. If I ever become a billionaire in this lifetime, you think that I'm gonna feel okay if somebody wants to dig in my pockets after I spent countless days, hours, months, weeks staying up, churning the pot, and you never took a spoon, but you just want to take your little you don't even want to take a spoon. You want to take the biggest goblet, right? Not even a spoon. You want to take a goblet and dip into my pot that you never even helped me cultivate? Are you crazy? If the heart desires to give you a blessing, that's one thing. But don't think for a second that we're all thinking the same way. If we're not even having the same type of life experience. What up, Jennifer? Oh my goodness, Anita, funny. What? I ain't seen you in forever. How you been? Oh my goodness, Anita. What's going on, girl? Nice to see you. Good to see you guys. But think about it. People with $1 billion have different worries than me, who, is not a millionaire right now at this moment. Because things can change just like that. And trust and believe. If they do change just like that, I would be a happy person. But will that make me treat people any differently? If you treat me badly, then yes, I'm going to treat you just with the same reflection that you gave me. And I'll try to be nice about it. But, you know, just don't come try to put your hands in my pockets, in my purse, in my bank account, especially if you never did anything to help me get to where I am. Right? So let's not be jealous or think badly of people who have wealth and think that they need to give us all of their money, that we don't have a clue what they had to do to get or even what they have to do to maintain. There's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes of everybody's lives that we have no clue about, but yet we sit there in judgment and say they should be doing this, that, and the other. That's not true. Just be thankful that you don't have the same problems that they do. Just be thankful that you get to live freely and don't have the worries that they may have, right? It goes down to this. Maybe somebody might be trying to kidnap their loved ones just so they can get a piece of their money. It happens. So don't get too excited or upset when somebody's wealthy because you don't know the cost. And until you're in that position, you will never know the cost. So don't judge them. It's okay to be okay that someone else has a little more than you. Because one day you're going to be that someone else that has a little more than someone else that looks at you and doesn't realize the cost that you had to take or pay just to be where you are. So it's okay to be okay where you are currently. If you don't like what you are and who you are and where you are in this life, start doing the adjustments to live the life that you so think you should live. Well, I'm glad that you decided to pass by, Anita. I'm glad. And let me tell you, truthfully and honestly, if you go live, YouTube doesn't tell me anything. Like, I don't get notifications for a lot of people's lives. Sometimes I have to just type it in and then stuff will pop up. But if YouTube doesn't tell me something, then I'm not going to know. Long story short, guys, it's okay to be right where you are in the life that you're living. If you do not like the reflection that you see in the mirror or the life that you're living at this point in time, it's okay to feel like you need to change some things, make adjustments. It's okay not to have it together all of the time. What's not okay is to sit there and complain, to sit there and think that nothing can ever change, to sit there and disrespect other people's livelihoods just because you haven't put the effort into changing yours. It's not okay to be standing in a place to judge others. And this is how we judge people sometimes. Oh, you see what they got. And why do they deserve that? Well, the last time I saw them, they weren't doing that good. How they do that good? I bet you they did XYZ. That's not okay. The less you talk about other people's lives, the more you can focus on your own life. And when you focus on your own life, you make those adjustments and become a reflection to someone else that's looking at you, and you become their inspiration. Oh my goodness, doesn't that sound great that you can be somebody's inspiration? That you can play a part in the advancement of someone else's life? That you may have played a part in someone being the best version of themselves, which is now publicly displayed for the world to see? That you had a little play in that? Doesn't that make you feel better than to be the play in somebody's demise, somebody's death, somebody's cause to black out? Oh, no, 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 no. We never think that we are the cause for somebody's blackout or spiraling out of control. Oh, yeah, sometimes we are. Man up. And for those, if someone makes you spiral out, say something so they don't continue that bad behavior. Because if they don't know, how can you hold them accountable? What you are only held accountable for the things that you know. That's when you're going to make the difference. So, guys, I hope after today's little conversation, you realize it's okay to be just who you are. You are beautiful. You are amazing. There is no mistake about you. It's okay to feel like you're weak. It's okay to feel like you're strong. It's okay that you feel you're an inspiration. It's okay that you feel that you may not have it all together all the time. It's okay to feel that you just want to explode sometime and nobody understands you. It's okay to feel like you don't fit in all the time because your purpose may be that much higher to change things that you just gotta focus and realize that, maybe I'm not meant to fit in. It's okay. Being different doesn't make you not beautiful or worthy or exceptional or amazing. Being different is okay. Being different could save someone's life. I always say this, but we have the ability to make things great or bad. It's up to us every day with all the moments that we have in this life, with all the exchanges that we do. We can make it good experiences or bad experiences. It's up to us. Yes, that's going to require you to stop talking so much, stop having a response so often. That's what it may require. But isn't it better if you didn't have much to say, but then when you did open your mouth, it made the biggest impact? So it's okay to think things over before you give a response. It's okay if you don't feel beautiful all the time. But know that I'm telling you, and a lot of other people that probably see it as well, you are amazing. Don't stay in that little funk too long. It's okay. None of us are perfect. And the expectation of perfection, while it sounds good, it's just unattainable. So it's okay not to be perfect, but it's definitely better to be effective. How you're going to be effective is when you live in your purpose. How you're going to live in your purpose, or how do you start living in your purpose? Spend time with yourself. Start understanding what makes you move, what gives you a heartbeat. Start allowing life to take you places that you may not have thought about going, or places that you just didn't know you were heading towards. It's okay. It's okay not to have it all together. Like, you know, when we were growing up, we were supposed to get married, have a family, have a good job, retire, be grandparents. But if life says, nah, I don't want you to do all those things, maybe not at this time, don't feel bad. Because while you're flowing with life, you will be experiencing the best version of what is amazing for you. Your life experience will be that much greater, or greater. It's okay not to always know how to construct a sentence, because I always be saying some butchered up sentence. It's all right. I like to create words and create different things. So what? I'll be different. I don't care. I'll be that little weird girl. It's all right. Guys, I'm on Hello World every single night between 7 and 9. We talk about everything and anything. Today, it's all right. I just hope that whoever may be watching in the replay, or maybe guys in the chat, um, if you feel like you ever just didn't fit in, it's all right. Don't go so hard on yourself, because running with a bunch of sheep that's going to a cliff, that's not fun either. Maybe you should be the shepherd now. Maybe that's what your calling is. So it's okay. It's okay to feel like you're alone sometimes, but recognize the loneliness and fill it with some love. Whatever love is for you. Love could be writing poetry. Love could be writing. Love could be journaling. Love could be going to help others. Love could be volunteering. Who knows? But just fill those voids. I miss a lot of lives because I don't get notifications. I know that's right. Your pizza's here. Ooh, okay. Enjoy. Save me a slice. But guys, I absolutely want you to continue to be the difference in your life first, and then just show people how it is okay to be where you are and still be an inspiration for someone else. Because we're not going to get it all together all of the time, but some of the time that we do have it together, we need to capitalize on that and be effective. That's the only way our world will continue to get better. I speak life into things. That's all I can afford to do. We've been speaking death for way too long. I refuse to speak death anymore. Well, as often as I can, I refuse to. I get weak sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So it's all right. But it's all right. The more of us that speak life, the quicker our world will show results that I've been telling you that's been going on. While it may seem like there's a lot of bad going on, just think of it as the birthing pains, like, ouch. And when things get better or things start to heal, it always hurts first. So please remember that when you've got a big old daggered wound, it's gonna hurt when you're getting the stitches. And right now, we're putting stitches in our world. That's gonna hurt. But if we gel together as a community and just show some love, genuine love, even when people try to say no, just continue to show love. A hard heart can be softened with a nice little mallet from your life. So let your love be that mallet to pound some love back into other people's life. That sacrifice, it's all right. Sometimes it will be a thankless job, but the end result is much better than getting any appreciation for a job well done. 20 years from now, we're creating that. We are creating 20 years from now. And if we're creating 20 years from now, we continue to do the same cycle over and over again, we're not doing anything different. We are just setting other people up who do not exist yet for failure. Let's set people up for life. We have that responsibility. We have that capability right now. So continue to be the difference no matter how it hurts. Life is a sacrifice. It's a beautiful gift. And what's a gift if you don't give it and open it up? Open yourself up, guys. Open yourself up and be that light. Be that light that is shining, because light always outshines darkness. And there's a lot of light in all of us. We just need to open up. If you ever want to get to know anything more about me or Be the Difference Clothing or anyone that has been on the panel or has given their life experiences through our lives seen through my eyes, check the links down below. If you want to buy some books or some onesies or anything else, click on the links. I greatly appreciate it. Continue to pour into each other, guys. Never forget that. Never forget to continue to pour no matter what. Because the fruit of your labor will not go in vain. I promise you that. If I gave up, I would have given up on myself. Because I can't live, I can't breathe, I can't do anything without people. And I'd rather be the difference for someone who has no hope than to stand by and watch somebody's light go out. So my name is Joy from Be the Difference Clothing, and I am signing out on another episode of, look down, Hello, world. Dun, 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 dun. Yes.